YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that basketball instant analysis on the Analysis Playground, only on YouTube now. We're going to talk about the Jazz beating the Rockets 124 to 115. The Jazz are only 14 and 42 and they're 7 and 20 at home. The Rockets are 35 and 22, 17 and 13 away from home. And the Rockets been doing a lot of losing lately. And it still show you that they're a couple years away or possibly a trade away to being a real deal in the Western Conference. I know their record is great. I know they're better than last year, but they're still a level. They're a good team slash great team. They're just not a championship team. And I think we all would agree on that based off how they've been playing this entire season. And I think that this is a game that just shows you that the Rockets, ain't no team going to play perfect. Ain't no team going to win every game. It has never been done in NBA history. We know that. And we understand that every game could be a learning experience, a growth experience, and just experience just to see other things that you haven't seen in other games that other teams try to do to you. Or even when you think you got everything figured out, another team throw in a new wrinkle. But I will say the Rockets, this was a disappointing one. Like, they really was playing good defense. They really was playing a great brand of basketball, and then they just fell short of winning it. Utah won the first quarter 29-28. The Rockets won the second quarter 34-27. Then they lose the third quarter 31-28. Then they lost the fourth quarter 37-25 against the Utah Jazz. I would have never believed that. But this is crazy too. This is the first time these teams have played against each other the entire season. And they play two more times next month and the month after that. And that's it for the season for these two teams because the Jazz are a team that's not making it to the playoffs and the Rockets are a team that are. Jabari Smith Jr. only had 3 points. 1 minute I say he looks good the last game, but this game he didn't have it going. He stayed too perimeter focused and it hurted him tonight. He was 1 of 8 from the field, 1 of 5 from three, no free throw attempts, and he only had 2 rebounds. And he played 29 minutes and he finished with 1 assist and 4 personal fouls. He was a -10 and plus minus. Amen Thompson was really helping this team because of the lack of having Jabari Smith Jr. having a great game. He did his 9 of 15 from the field and 2 of 3 from the 3-point line and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He finished with 22. He also was able to gather 9 rebounds and 3 of them being offensive, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, and -1 and plus minus. Dylan Brooks, 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 6 from three, 9 points, 9 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 personal foul. He was a -4 and plus minus. And Alperen Şengün played 35 minutes. He was 11 of 24 from the field and 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, but he was only 4 of 8 from the free throw line. Şengün is another level that he can get to offensively. He got to have quicker, smarter, faster moves. He has to have more moves, and he just got to knock down perimeter shots at a better rate than he's doing right now. And I think Dylan Brooks is not the guy that they need. I think you have to go in a different direction. I know he's going to play some good defense, but he just hit or miss 3-point shots. And if he's not making threes, he's not really doing much else offensively. Plus, you already got Amen Thompson that can play that role. And maybe you just go with a guy like Cam Whitmore or Aaron Holiday. Or maybe it just I'm not a big seller on the Fred VanVleet thing too because somebody gonna have to shoot and pass on this team. Somebody's gonna have to do it. You can't just do it with Şengün because if they take the paint away or they force him to give the ball up, either you're gonna be getting the ball late in the shot clock or you're gonna have to make a play really quick to make sure the other guy gets the ball before they close out to him. It just they got a lot of things that they still have to figure out. But the roster still got to be constructed properly for that to still make sense as they try to do it with a bunch of youth. But by a lot of these players still not playing their best basketball and still developing as players, it's hard to figure out how this team can get better while contracts are going to become a problem in the future, especially as these guys are going to want to get paid because they're worth it and they put the work in to deserve it. But this team does need to go in a different way. when it comes to their lineup. Like, this stuff can't happen if you're trying to be a serious threat in the Western Conference. And we know how brutal and how tough the Western Conference can be because this team just slid because they've been losing a lot more lately. But the 27 points he had and the 12 rebounds and 2 of them was offensive is good because he's only 22. That's what people always tell me about Sengun. He's only 22. I mean, but you have to figure it out eventually, and some players actually never do, and injuries can come at any time. That's just the reality of the situation of trying to win as fast as you can. Now, he did have his 7 assists. He did get his 1 block. He did have 2 turnovers, and he did have 3 personal fouls. He was a -1 in plus minus. Jalen Green is the same type of problem where you know that he has an enormous side of talent. Now you got to find a good way to using it. And I think Ime did a good job of doing that so far. It just needs to continue to happen in the future. If this the guy you're going to go with as your best perimeter creator / scorer, especially because he's a guard. But he is a guard that surprisingly had 10 assists tonight. If Van Fleet comes back, he's going to be the passer. If Aaron Holiday starts, he's going to be the passer. So it's like you kind of need him to be a combo guard, which he already showed that he can do. But he has to be that if it's going to work between him and Sengun and other non-shooters like Thompson and guys like Dylan Brooks or Jabari that are okay at the three-point line but not great. But 6 of 12 from 3 for Jalen Green, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, -10 and plus minus. Jeff Green, he's old, but he's still getting it done. Old, reliable. 6 of 8 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3. You got to love that. 1 rebound, 2 assists, -7 and plus minus. Cam Whitmore, I want him to get more minutes, but he's in a tough situation with this team. If they keep rocking with him, he could be a starter, but they're going to have to replace him off the bench. You can say Reed Shepherd might get more minutes, but he has to show that he can defend and be a good shooter in this league, which he still has to prove. 0-1 from the field for Cam Whitmore. It was a 3. He also was 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, -4 and plus minus. Jock Landale was 1 of 3 from the field, but he only played 11 minutes. And he also was 0-1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 personal foul, -6 and plus minus. Aaron Holiday, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 2 personal foul, -5 and plus minus 5 points. And Shepherd was 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 personal foul, +3 and plus minus 3 points. The bench didn't have a great performance tonight, but the starters played the bulk of the minutes, but it was some guys that played good enough minutes, and I think they was all right tonight, especially defensively. They could have picked it up a little bit more. The rest of the guys was injured or they didn't play because the coaches made that decision, and there's a couple guys, it is 5, I should say, that didn't play for those multiple multiple reasons. 44 of 100, 44% from the field, 17 of 43, 39% from 3, 10 of 18. They only shot 55% from the free throw line. That just can't happen, especially when you in a close game as this one was throughout the game. And 41 rebounds for them, 33 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 7 turnovers, and 17 personal fouls. And Jazz, I'm going to go through this quick. Lauri Markkanen, 23 points, 10 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, +2 and plus minus. But he was 3 of 10 from 3, but he still finished 4 of 4 from the free throw line and 8 of 19 from the field. He's did a good job. Like I said, I want Lauri to give me around 20 and 10 every game. And if he can do that without really hurting us that much, you will take that because he showed that he can do it, and you need him to do it because that's maximizing his potential and his ability to be a difference maker for this team. KJ Martin, 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 personal foul, +6 and plus minus 11 points. Bryce was 5 of 15 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 personal foul, +13 and plus minus 12 points. Walker Kessler got a double-double, 11 points, 17 rebounds, 5 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line. 8 of his rebounds out of the 17 was offensive, 3 assists, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 4 personal foul, +11 and plus minus. Isaiah Collier, 12 points, 10 assists, 1 steal, 4 rebounds. 1 of them was offensive, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 4 of 13 from the field. I like what their starters did. They all got in double figures. They all found a way to stay in their lanes a little bit while letting other players shine, and they wasn't sticking with the ball, and they were just going out there trying to compete defensively to the best of their ability. They're not the most equipped defensive team, but they did a good job today, and I'm still liking what Isaiah Cutler is doing as a rookie. He's knocking down shots. He's attacking the paint when he can. He's finding guys throughout the entire game and giving the ball up early and often if he doesn't have a quality look, and he's paying attention to what the defense is trying to do. And that's what the floor general is supposed to be. Other than that, just good keeping the defense honest. If the shots is there, let them fly because they're going to find a way to close out to you. If they're late, they know you're going to take the next one. It only take you a couple threes in a game to make a big difference, especially when you're doing it as a collective team. Neither one of these teams really was crazy from the free throw line, but they got there a lot tonight, which is normal for NBA players because they're hard to guard. But Kyle Filipowski, he was 4-6 from the field. He finished with 8 points. He was 0-1 from 3 and 0-2 from the free throw line, but he did have 2 rebounds. One was offensive, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, and -2 and plus minus. Cody Williams got some quality minutes, which was 24. He was 4-7 from the field and 1-3 from the three-point line, 9 points, 6 rebounds. One was offensive, 1 assist, 1 block, 2 personal fouls, +5 and plus minus. Jaden Springer was 1-1 from the field, 1 rebound, -7 and +2 points. And Johnny Juzang was 3-6 from the field and 0-3 from the three-point line. He did have 3 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 personal foul, +10 and plus minus, and 6 points. And then Keontae George just really gave them efficient scoring tonight from the field. He was 10 of 17 from the field and 5 of 8 from 3. He just had it going tonight, and they kept eating him and letting him do his thing. He was also 5 of 10 from the free throw line. It was just not his night from the free throw line, but he made it up with the 8 rebounds and the 6 assists, and he had only 1 turnover and no personal fouls. You gotta love that. Just playing smarter basketball and understanding what you should and shouldn't be doing, and just taking the shots that you're comfortable with. And he did that tonight with that +7 and plus minus. Like I said, he had 30, which actually led the entire game with that 30, and he only played 29 minutes. So just a dominant game for Keontae. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision or the injury, which was Colin Sexton with the injury, and Sheev didn't play. The coaches didn't want him getting in that game. 49 of 98, 50% from the field, 13 to 40, 32% from 3, 13 to 27, 48% from the free throw line, 16 offensive rebounds, 58 total rebounds, 28 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks, 8 turnovers, and 18 personal fouls for this game. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this in different variety. I also do breakdowns of legends, current legends, rookies, and future stars, mock draft and draft coverage too. And I got over 3,000 videos that you can watch if you want to. And that's something that you should definitely check out because you'll be missing out on some great NBA content. And I also have my social medias and my email on my channel for various reasons that you can use them for. Not only that, I also would say y'all stay blessed, have a good day. Thank y'all for checking out my analysis for whatever the reason you did. And if you enjoyed it, hit a like. If you didn't, let me know. Other than that, I gotta go. And see you guys later today with more analysis, one more game for me.